got them in the house, and I've had them in my truck. This is a 2015 F-150 XLT 5.0, and for the first time I've had mice in the cab. I don't know where they're coming in, but a common place for them to come in is the cabin air filter. They come in, it filters the air for inside the cab. I've also had some come in through the air filter for the engine, and I solved that problem permanently, so they'll never go in again. And if they're coming in through here, which I can't imagine where else they're coming in, the rest of the truck is sealed up pretty good. It's got to be in the air filter for the cabin. So I'm going to take that out and change it, because it's probably due. It's been a while. And I am going to mouse proof it if I can. And when I do, whether they've come in there or not, I'm going to mouse proof it. I'll show you how it's done. And it can be done for any vehicle, although some will be similar to this, some will be radically different. You'd have to, adjust the method as you go, depending on what vehicle you have. So my cabin filter is, strangely enough, in a compartment in the back of the glove box. So I'm going to take this all apart. I won't show you how to do that because you probably don't even have this vehicle, so it'll be different, and it's a tedious process. So I'll get this apart and I'll be back. So here I am with a new filter. I'm not going to show you the old one because it had 2 holes in it and a bunch of really bad stuff in the pleats. Wasn't really worth looking at. The mice did get in through it. It just slides into a drawer in the glove compartment. And what I also have is I have some 1/4-inch mesh screening. It's pretty stiff stuff. It's galvanized, 1/4-inch because it's got 1/4-inch squares. And what I am going to do is I am going to mark and just cut a piece that will fit. On top of the filter. And for me, the easiest way to do this is with a grinder. The size doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to lay on the top. Like this. I don't know if you can see the mesh there, but it just sits on the top. Now, I don't know how your vehicle is made, but this steel mesh will fit on flat on the top, and it'll slide in easy because there's nothing critical in there. It's just an open area with a hole in the top for the air to come through, hole in the bottom for the air to go down. And this hole in the top goes right up to some vents that are in the top of the truck where the wheel well is inside. Sometimes you have to take and put it flat on a table and kind of bend it a little bit so that it will be perfectly flat. And see, this corner flexes up a little bit over here. So when you slide it in, it'll go in easy. Now, mice need something that's a little bit bigger than this to fit through. This is too small. This is 1/4 inch. They can fit through some small areas because if you remove all of the fur from their body, they're really quite thin, but the head doesn't go through this. And they can't chew through galvanized metal, which is what this is. They can't do it, and they hate to. So this will stop the mice from going through. And they won't come on here and build nests if they can't chew something up and get inside. Let's go put this back in, and I'll show you the solution for the air filter for the engine. So this is the nastiness I had to deal with to get to the air filter. And it slides right up in that slot up in there, inside way in the back, and then I have to put all this back together. My air filter's back here in this container. Hose goes down to the engine, but the intake for it is right here. And it's different on a lot of vehicles. What I did long ago after having to clean out 2 mouse nests was I just took the same wire and bent it into a shape like this and press fitted it in here. And this is very rubbery, so it just kind of hugs the metal. And the mice can't get through here, but the air has no problem. And this becomes my catch-all for mice. I've never had any leaves or anything get up in here and cause any problems at all, so that hasn't been a big deal. And I haven't bothered to trim it out too much. It's goes in there, and that's good. Well, now I'm headed inside because here in Maine it is 35 degrees right now at about 3 p.m. And winter's coming. It's late fall, and I think my fingers have had enough. They're frozen a little bit. Thanks for watching.